Hello, everyone, and welcome to the live stream for the channel birthday. Congratulations to this channel. Congratulations to all of you for bringing this channel to where it has gotten so far. I was looking through some stats earlier. We're just over 51,000 subscribers, which is crazy, unbelievable to be completely honest. But yeah, nonetheless, pretty happy with the result that we've got here. It's good to see so many people coming in for the live stream at the moment. We have, I think there's like 10 people or something at the moment, which is good because I'm doing it in a different time zone for once. It's actually 10:30 a.m. in the morning on a Saturday, which is weird because I normally do a live stream on at nighttime around 10 or 11 p.m. To try and capture everyone's time zone. But I thought, stuff it. Let's do a Friday afternoon for pretty much everyone else in the world stream, as well as for all of the people down on my time zone-ish of the world. Good morning and happy Saturday morning to you all. This is kind of like the breakfast show. I hope you've got your Weet-Bix ready and a cup of coffee to bring you through the next roughly 1 hour-ish, depending on how much fun we have, of content. So we do have a few things to cover in this live stream. I've written a very short list here, which you can probably see in my mirror, me moving it around on the screen, of things that I actually want to talk about. And they're nothing really new for anyone who's in the Discord server and listens to me rambling. But obviously, quick shout out, anyone who wants to join the Discord server, humongous link across the top of this video. Just discord.gg/DC CyberSec. Jump on in there and have a chat to the absolute legends who make this community and my Discord server community such a great place to learn and collaborate on projects and learning techniques with each other. There's so many things that people sell to build community and things like that, but honestly, I think this Discord server being completely free is probably up there with the top cybersecurity Discord servers that I've seen anyway. I like to think so anyway. I might be biased because it is my Discord server, but saying that, it's a lot of fun, and I do enjoy having all of you guys in there and talking with each other and collaborating on projects. Every time I pop in there, I see some people live streaming either games or getting on board with different learning stuff, like studying through the A+ or the Security Plus or the CCNA together, all just sort of collaborating on it. People who've already done it, people who are currently studying for it, all learning together. And it's like a digital classroom that doesn't cost you anything except time. So yeah, jump on in there. It's a good place to learn. Anyway, moving forward into the future. Actually, as I was saying with the stats, 3 years this channel's been going unbelievably. I started on the 19th of June 2018 after just having worked a cyber security contract for a government agency, and I was working in there for a little while, and it was a lot of fun. I learned a lot of things, and as I've said a few times, it was kind of a knee-jerk reaction to being completely out of social media for a few years' time to being wanted to be heard. Which is essentially the reason I created this YouTube channel. I wanted to tell people about what it was really like, because even back then and even now, cybersecurity is still a very young baby in the industry. So it's good to sort of have all of that in one nice big place now and have it all have that information out there. And it's great to see so many new creators out there creating awesome cybersecurity content. There's people going right down into the niches now of, you know, your bug bounties and lab building and CTFs and all of that stuff, where originally I was just sort of covering all of that stuff in one big hit. So it's good to see a specialization in each of those things to get the information out there properly. So hats off to all of those legendary YouTubers out there who are making that content and spending countless hours that I know a lot about to make that sort of content. So hats off to you guys. Zach Wesley Brown, cheers for becoming a fan. That's awesome, man. Good to see another YouTube member. All right, on to the next topic. Things that I have been up to lately. So it's sort of a loaded story, but essentially I've been working the last year and a half in a contract that was meant to last 1 year, and it's a never-ending rolling contract that I'm still going through at the moment. And yeah, it just keeps rolling over. They seem to like the work that I'm doing there, and they keep asking me to come back, which is great. I do enjoy that contract. I enjoy the work. However, it is extremely time consuming, and has really started to affect the things that I'm currently trying to work on in my own time, my own personal projects and ideas and things like that. So saying that, my plan going forward to move off what I'm currently doing is to move into, it's a big one. So I'm looking to essentially move more into the coaching space. So if you haven't seen before, CyberSecGuidance.com is my latest project where I'm providing cybersecurity career guidance to those of you who want a pathway and some sort of direction in where to go with your study. It's a pretty fun project. I post a lot about it because I enjoy it so much. It's definitely, as far as cybersecurity things that I've done in the last 5-6 years, it's definitely up there with the most fun things that I have ever done, to be honest. I really enjoy it. It makes me feel so much fulfillment in my work. So yeah, I'm going to chase that dream essentially, and try and move myself more into doing more with CyberSec guidance by creating more courses, doing more one-on-one guidance sessions, and generally just helping people out. That's the end goal there, is to help you to succeed in this industry. So after all of that, there are a couple of other projects that I'm also going to be working on, and one of them is this YouTube channel. This is definitely one of my projects. It's a hobby become bigger project, I guess. And the thing with this YouTube channel is that it does open a lot of other avenues for me to be able to create more content, which is good for me because I enjoy it. It's good for you because I think you enjoy it because you're all here. So yeah, it's good to chase these sort of passions. I believe I'm all about passion, as you might have heard before. So yeah, it's always fun to do more of these things. There are other projects that I have on the run as well. Someone tip me. Oh yeah, $4.99 from DJ Bobby Pin. Thank you. My mods are here providing the money. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. That's awesome. And yeah, hopefully many more birthdays to come. That's the whole plan of this. So continuing on from that, what I'm looking to do is focus more on the videos that you have actually been asking for, which brings me on to my next topic, cybersecurity labs. Now, there are a lot of different labs that I could do. The ones I'm going to be focusing on first, which are the ones that I have been building for a little while, but am struggling to find the time to actually complete. So what those are the building a virtual host lab, as well as then building a Windows VM, in obviously a virtual machine Windows box, a virtual machine Linux box, a virtual machine firewall, probably pfSense, building a honeypot lab, and then I'm going to create all of these into one nice big series of cybersecurity labs where I can, essentially get all of this going and supplying you with the educational content that you actually ask for. Not so much just me talking and rambling on about different cybersecurity ideas, although I do love that sort of topic to talk about. Thank you, Ruensky, for the $10. That's crazy. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. So yeah, it's that's sort of on the plan going forward, is to make more of these cybersecurity lab videos. I'm probably also, once I get out of this contract, going to be doing a weekly, I used to call them the Daily Hack. I probably won't call them the Daily Hack anymore, because most of those videos got flagged for inappropriate content because I said hacker and hack in each of those videos. Now this one is probably going to get demonetized as well. So yeah, I'm going to basically have a video each week, which is more of a podcast style video, where I'll be talking about news topics and some investigation of my own into those news topics to talk about. So yeah, I just want to sort of expand on all of that stuff and get that going, similar to how this channel used to sort of, you know, bump and grind when I had more time to do it. I do really enjoy it. So like I said before, I'm going to be chasing these passions more and more as I go. So thanks Nathan Fung for subscribing. So yeah, onto the live stream topics. Let's have a chat about, you know, whatever. What do you guys want to talk about? Ask me some questions in the chat. I'll answer them as best I can, and yeah, let's just enjoy ourselves. For anyone who's just joined this live stream, by the way, smash that like button. It helps me out in the algorithm, and it's always good to, you know, to try and boost this channel, because that's essentially what I'm trying to do here. Also, massive shout out to my sponsor, which is me, CyberSecGuidance.com. If you do want one-on-one coaching with me, with proven results at the moment, definitely hit up that website and have a look. I have a Linux Bash Basics course that I'm almost finished. I tried to finish it last night so I could talk about it and release it in today's live stream, but I didn't get time to do it, and I got tired basically and stopped editing those videos. There is also an OSINT video on there at the moment, and a bug bounty course, that one's a massive course. So yeah, if you want to check those courses and tools and blogs and guidance and everything else that's on that website out, please do check out cybersecguidance.com. All right, let's have a look through the chat and see what sort of questions we got in here. All right, we got I Really Love You. Says, what should I study if I want to become an expert in programming? AI or cybersecurity? Probably AI. Cybersecurity is not that heavy on programming. And yeah, I mean, cybersecurity is attack and defense of systems. So you need to understand, you know, different programming languages. But saying that, you're not going to be a programmer. So maybe you should study software engineering and go from there. That would be my advice to you. Haunted Hacker Australia says, happy birthday. Nice moustache for a 3-year-old. Thank you. Not as good as your moustache, though. He also says, what is the best Linux for computer hack ethical Kali? That was a very backwards question, dude. I think you haven't quite woken up yet. My answer to that very bizarre written question is Kali Linux is pretty good. And Parrot is also pretty good. My personal favorite at the moment is Black Arch, surprisingly. So yeah, I would say Black Arch is pretty cool. Also, on the another tip from DJ Bobby Pin. When is the Peking Duck collab coming? When Peking Duck answer me. I haven't messaged them, to be honest, but maybe I should. Maybe I'll get Peking Duck on here and we can all have a chat. Haunted Hacker Australia, welcome to the fan club, the membership of this channel. Cheers. I appreciate it. So, if you want a daily driver hacking system, use Parrot. But who the hell wants a daily driving hacking system? Because that's not what they're supposed to do. If you want a good hacking system that's proven, use Kali Linux. If you want something super fun to play with and probably break by learning, then use Black Arch. Arch Linux has a pretty cult following, as you may or may not be aware, and it's a pretty hefty system. It's the Black Arch tools that come with it are insane. There's hundreds, if not thousands, of tools that you can download on installation. So, man, my upstairs neighbors are really going ham. Yeah, so if that kind of interests you, then yeah, go for that. Otherwise, I would say stick with Kali, because it does exactly what it's designed to do. So you don't download, like, why would you use Parrot? I know there's a massive Parrot following, but the main reason people use Parrot is because it looks pretty. Let's be honest. That's why most people use it. It's a very pretty operating system. For usability, use Kali. It's tried and tested. It's there to do exactly what it does, and it does it well. Yeah, so that's my answer to that question. Let's go to the next question. DJ Bobby Pin, do you use Black Arch on bare metal or in a VM? I use everything on bare metal because I like VMs, and I have some VMs, but I don't really focus on the virtual machines too much, because I find they take away from my own system's resources too much. So I'm just not a big fan. Vic says here, Parrot is also lightweight. Yep, so is Kali, and so is Black Arch. So that's kind of irrelevant, but yeah. So actually, I have a good topic here to talk about, which is my my recent adventures at work on the where is it? I want to open up this thing. On the Ubuntu as a daily driver for work purposes chat. So in my Discord server, link above, discord.gg/DC CyberSec. If you jump on there, jump into the announcements channel. I've been posting each day for the last 3 days on how my life is going with using Ubuntu as a daily driver machine. And it's been a pretty wild ride. It's been really fun going through and learning all of these different ways to replace my Windows machine with an Ubuntu machine. The main reason I did this is because one, my computer failed. So my work computer had some additional software put on it, which completely ruined it. I didn't put that software on there. The people I work for did. What that did is it slowed it down to the point where it was not usable anymore. It's not a very new machine. It's a pretty old machine. So everyone, just sit down, relax, grab some popcorn, have a drink. We're going to go through the story of Ubuntu as a daily driver machine. This will only take 5 minutes. It's a quick story. So, just relax, chill out, hit the like button. Okay. So, beginning of the story. My work computer is a roughly 5 to 6 year old HP EliteBook Folio something. It's not a great PC. It has like 12 gig of RAM, an i5, and some cruddy old SSD. That's the baseline of the story. Now, this machine is, it's slow. It was slow already. Some additional monitoring / AV software was put on there as part of the company policy, which is fine. But it did, however, completely ruin my computer to the point where it was essentially unusable. I couldn't even open up a PowerShell window to see what the hell was going on. So what I did is I rebooted it. It blue screened, it failed. Essentially, this software was just killing the processors, and there was some sort of memory leak where it was just slowing down to the point of being unusable. So I jumped on my other PC, downloaded Ubuntu onto a USB, formatted the drive, and I installed Ubuntu so I could at least get some of my work done for that day. At that point, I decided maybe I should run with this and continue using Ubuntu. I mean, it'd be a kind of fun daily project to use for a Windows environment in a semi-enterprise system. So yeah, why not? I mean, I'm quite sure. So I did some comparison. I was looking at the software that I use every single day, and if there was a solution to use those in Linux every day, because the main reason I wanted to do this is because so many people ask me, hey, why don't you use Linux at work? You're a hacker, you're in cybersecurity, you should just use Linux, blah, blah, blah. And the answer to that is that in a standard operating environment, you use what you're told to use. And I would say 90% at least of that time, it's Windows. In Australia anyway. You don't really get to pick and choose. Me being a contractor, I do have some extra rights where I can use whatever I want. So I decided to go with Ubuntu for this purpose. Although they highly recommended that I didn't, but I went with it anyway because I think it'd be fun to talk about. So on to the next part of the story. Essentially, I did run into a few problems. I'm just going to bring up my notes on this because it was kind of fun to go through. So day number 2, Ubuntu as a workstation with no VMs. So the goal here was to run everything native inside Ubuntu. But we'll get to this a bit later because things changed. So I did have some issues with a Palo Alto VPN connection, which was essentially that the Global Protect agent, which is the Palo Alto VPN, was needed to run on that system to connect to the VPN. So I installed the Global Protect Linux agent and tried to connect to the VPN, and I kept getting this strange issue. So I used a remote desktop to connect to the work computer at the work office. Then I connected to the firewall and I had a look, and I realized after a bit of digging that you actually need to purchase an additional license in Palo Alto firewalls to enable Global Protect on Linux systems. Although it's included, the license that they currently have covers Windows and Mac. Linux, no love, unfortunately. So I used a different open source VPN, and I found one that worked. I tried OpenVPN, it didn't work, so I used what was the other one called? It's called VPN Connect or Connect VPN or something like that. I used another one, used my credentials to log in, and that worked. So that was a slight bypass. It took me about an hour of Googling to figure out which ones would work, and trying and testing different VPN solutions to see which one would allow me to connect. So yeah, that was day one's challenge, was connecting to the VPN. Now I needed the VPN to connect into the password manager for all of the clients that I manage. So I needed to be able to connect to that, to be able to do a lot of things. Some other random issues that I ran into were with the Microsoft suite of products. Now, for example, like opening EML files, if you open them inside Outlook on the web, then that's all good. But if you run them natively, like Teams, for example, and then you try and open a .eml inside Teams, it won't open your default email software. It will just say that there's no software found. So there was a few little things like that. Also, Teams is a beta preview on Linux at the moment. So it does have a few little things that are not so great, like the alerts that pop up. It triple or quadruple alerts sometimes when someone sends you a message. So if you're in a group chat on Teams, you're likely to get absolutely spammed. but that's not so bad. It's all good. That's just part of the learning experience. So the next day, I caved. I gave in. I had to create a Windows 10 virtual machine. I tried using VirtualBox and it didn't work. It kept trying to create it in 32-bit, and I needed a 64-bit Windows 10. I don't know why VirtualBox was failing like that, but I couldn't be bothered spending time on it, so I used VMware Player, the freebie version, and I ran up a Windows 10 ISO that I downloaded from the Microsoft website. The 64-bit version, I gave it, I think, 2 cores and like 2 gig of RAM, and I can't remember how much else stuff. It wasn't a lot of resources, because the only reason I wanted this machine was to be able to use the I just wanted to be able to use the PowerShell ISE within this virtual machine. Aksha Kakreja, thanks for the 40 whatever currency that is. I appreciate it. Thank you, man. Peace. So I had to create this Windows 10 virtual machine. Now, after creating this, the reason I tried this is also because I tried running all these different PowerShell scripts and commands that I had pre-written inside the native PowerShell 7 inside terminal on the Linux box. I also tried using Visual Studio to run these scripts. I tried using Wine to open PowerShell ISE. I just could not get them to freaking work. They wouldn't work. It was killing me. So yeah, I caved it and I was like, stuff this. I'm just going to create a virtual machine and run up Windows, and that'll be the end of it. It'll be nice and easy after that. So that's exactly what I did. It worked perfectly. I installed all of the additional PowerShell modules that I needed, and the rest is history. Now, if I ever need to run those PowerShell commands, I spin up that Windows box, and yeah, that's where that's at. So that was the next day. I also accidentally corrupted the work password manager by using my dodgy VPN fix, which was interesting. Luckily, they had a backup of that. Basically, what happened is it took forever to sync the changes of that password manager. It's an on-prem password manager as well. It's not a cloud one, because these guys are living in 1995. So yeah, I had to run it up again. I had to reconnect to the VPN, resync it, because my version was fully intact. So I synced it back. It covered back the corrupt database, and all good. It was all fixed. Next day was the last day, which was yesterday, of me playing around with this. Basically, all I did there was to just play around. I installed the Fish terminal, which is my favorite terminal. I changed the wallpaper to a fancy Ubuntu wallpaper, and it looks pretty cool. I quite like it. And yeah, I mean, all the important stuff here, I was just essentially ricing the machine to make it look cool. I had a look at some Windows managers, and I was like, oh, you know, I could do a Windows manager, but like an i3 or something. But I don't know. I'm kind of enjoying just using the stock Ubuntu GUI. It works. I mean, I've moved it around to look more Windowsy. So like the taskbar is down the bottom, and I've made everything small, and just dark theme everything basically. But yeah, most of the other changes that I had to make were very minor, just little fixes to make the computer a little bit faster and more usable. So not too much on the changing things to look pretty side of things. So yeah, that's where my Ubuntu daily driver in a Windows Enterprise environment story is at. I'm going to write all of this down into a nice blog for you on my website, cybersecguidance.com. I'm going to put it all on there eventually, and yeah, it should be fun. So that's the end of story time. Now, Bjorn says I missed his question, so let me have a look. He says, what do I have to do to get some sick DC CyberSec merch? If you click on the thing underneath this video, there's a big merch shelf. You can click on any of those and you will be able to see all of the merchandise. There should be some merch pinned here at the moment. I'll pin it again. It's the DC CyberSec 50K Club shirt. I'll go and get one because I've got one right behind me. Give me 1 second. All right, so this is the DC CyberSec 50K Club shirt. Still got the barcode label on it. Yeah, this is what it looks like. It's pretty cool. On the back, 50K Club. Do you want to be part of the 50K Club? That's the question you all need to be asking yourself. You want to be part of the 50K Club? Grab this shirt. It's $35, I think. I set it as cheap as you can on Teespring. But yeah, it's a good shirt. It's AS Color, which is a very good brand of t-shirt. I think they are one of the sustainable ones, if that matters to you. And yeah, I mean, cop some merch. How cool is this? I'm going to be wearing this shirt at B-Sides Brisbane, by the way. So if anyone is going to be at B-Sides Brisbane, I'll see you there. I'll be wearing that shirt. So come and say hi. All right, let's jump onto some of these questions here. Missed My Fingers Hurt says, happy birthday. Thank you. I'm new to IT and I want to learn Active Directory. When I try to open it, it says I need a domain. How do I get Active Directory started from scratch? You need a domain. Yeah, you need to create a domain on your Active Directory machine. So that doesn't mean that you need to create like a .com or whatever domain name. You can make anything on that machine. You could call it my fingers hurt .local, and that could be your domain. You need to sort of learn a little bit about Active Directory DNS, domain controllers, and yeah, actually just learn about domain controllers before you jump into Active Directory, because you kind of need to understand the one before getting into the other. So this is exactly the reason why recruiters like to bring system administrators and network engineers into cybersecurity, because they already have all of this prior knowledge of how a system is built and works, to then be able to break it or defend it even better. So learn about those things, and you'll find out a lot. Maybe, just maybe, I'll create a lab. You know what? I'm going to write it down right now, because I know you're going to ask me eventually. Now that I've mentioned it in a video, we'll go creating a DC domain controller, not a clone of myself. Creating a DC virtual machine lab. All right, cool, done. It's in the list. Next question. What do you think is the most interesting tool / story in security today? The most interesting story, probably the pipeline hack, is the most interesting story. The most interesting tool, I think, is still Ghidra. It's pretty intense. There's some pretty, I mean, you can do a lot with Ghidra. So yeah, saying that though, PowerShell hacking has become one of the biggest things recently, like within the last 6 months. It's become massive, which I find interesting, because I use quite a lot of PowerShell. And I said, like, when I first started this YouTube channel, that privilege escalation through PowerShell was going to be a huge thing. And here we are a few years later, and it's now like massive hype. So if you want some future projections, subscribe to this channel, because I got all that rubbish. I'm joking, but do subscribe. All right, next question. Rodney Santana. Where can I get one of those shirts? You can go to, you know what, I'll put the link in. It's you basically just want to go to Teespring and search for DC CyberSec. You can also search me on Google. You just type in DC CyberSec, and yeah, I'll chuck it in the text here though, so that you can all get access to that merch. So there you go. All right, next question: how to get started in cybersecurity? Please show me the path. It's such a loaded question, man. I wish there was one simple way to get into cybersecurity. There's multiple different ways to get into cybersecurity. It really depends on what you want to do as to how to achieve those goals. Okay. Stephen Comtoy says, do you think I'll be competitive with an associate's degree in cybersecurity? Yes. But what you need to do is also prove your own worth by creating different projects that are worthy of noting on your resume. So recently, I've been doing a lot of building of resumes through my website, and when I see people's resumes come in, they are so, I don't know, so looking at the past, where what I how do I say, like, looking at the past, like, I know a resume is looking at what you have done, but what you should also focus on is the things that you can give, not just what you have previously done. So instead of writing that you worked at KFC and that, you know, you've been going on Try Hack Me, which is great. You should definitely show that you have been on Try Hack Me, but you need to sort of target exactly what you have done and what you achieved and what you learnt. So give them a thing called the STAR methodology on your resume. On your resume, like in the first paragraph in the introduction of yourself. So, and it's hard to explain how to exactly do this. I've put a link in the chat here. If you want to, you know, if you want me to write your resume for you, I'm more than happy to. Just buy it and I'll do it. But yeah, basically what I'm saying here is point yourself towards a future by saying what you can give to that company, and prove that you have learnt additional labs or home experience or extracurricular activities outside of the normal I did an associate's degree path. So, and what I say by that is, like, you say, I did an associate's degree at whatever college in cybersecurity. They'll be like, great. But if you were to say, I did an associate's degree and I also created this home lab, an attack defense lab, I managed my own firewall system for my home network, you know, all these extra little bits that are super focused towards cybersecurity, you have a much higher chance. And it might sound stupid, but trust me, it works. Out of I think I've done about 15, 16 resumes at the moment, and yeah, in those resumes so far, I know of 5 people who have gained a job within the last month from those resumes. So I'm not saying that my resume is that amazing that it will get you a job, although I do think it is pretty good. What I'm saying is that if you target your resume to write about the right things that you have done, then you have a much higher chance than if you didn't. Zach Wesley Brown says, isn't that what a cover letter is for? Yes, but if you outline it in like one very small paragraph about how amazing you are as the top line, and then underneath that write one quick speciality of yourself, then that's going to look much better. That's my advice. Some free advice for today. All right, we're up to the super fun part of this, which is exactly why I did it in this time zone. I'm going to give away a free one-on-one guidance session to one lucky person. Now, to get into this, there is going to be later today a trivia game inside my Discord server. So if you've ever been in Discord, there is a trivia section on the left-hand side under the channel. It's called Trivia Time. Let me see if I can focus it on that. So give me a sec. All right. Let's see if this works. All right, trivia time. It's not going. No joy. Oh well. You know what I can do, actually? I can do a... Bear with me 1 second, I'll get this going. Window capture. I'll add a new one. Okay. Discord. Done. All right. I'll just drag this down so you can actually see me. And hey, there we go. All right, trivia time. Who would like to play some random trivia? And the person, I'll give you guys a few minutes to jump in because I know there's a bit of lag from the video. But if you jump in there and do the trivia, the winner, whoever it is, will win a one-on-one guidance session with yours truly. If that has any value for you, jump on in there. And yeah, I'm going to tag everyone. Trivia time in 3 minutes. Winner gets one free one-on-one coaching session with me through CyberSecGuidance.com. Alrighty, I'll put the HTTPS in there so I can get the tag. All right, boom. Let's do some trivia. Now, the good thing about this this trivia system that I have in the Discord server is that it calculates everything for me. So for anyone who wants to join in on this little bit of fun, jump on in there. It's a 1 hour one-on-one video call. The camera will look exactly like this. I'm going to talk to you one-on-one, and yeah, it's going to be fun. So I'll give it a few minutes for that to go. Let's see what other messages are coming in here in the chat. So we have Kwase Tiari says, "Hi mate, nice to see you again. Any ideas for a graduate project related to the cybersecurity field?" Yep, I've talked about a few. Cybersecurity labs are a great idea to prove your skills. And it's yeah, it's pretty easy to build different types of labs. I would recommend some like the Attack Defense Lab, like I've mentioned many times. Attack Defense Labs are good because it shows both your blue team skills and your red team skills, as well as your virtual machine building skills and management of virtual resources skills. So yeah, it's pretty good. Let's have a look if anyone's joining. Oh, we got a few new joins coming in. This is good. We're seeing a few more people join the server just for some trivia. Yeah. All right, we got 1 more minute until I kick this off. So, these questions are going to be probably in how should I do this? Should I just do random trivia, or should I do, or should I do technology trivia? Yeah. Okay. I need to quickly Google the trivia bot Discord commands. Okay. Give me a second and I'll figure it out. So I want to do start and then we'll do 10 questions. Start 10. Okay. Start 10 technology. All right. Here we go. The first question is, Ethernet is a registered trademark of what company? Oh boy. That's starting off really hard. That's so... Type your answers in. Come on, brute force it, guys. I want to see some answers coming in. Go, go, go. Dr. Zeidel with Xerox. Nice work, mate. That's epic. 1 point to Dr. Zeidel. Next question is going to start in 20 seconds. Let's have a look at the chat over here. Yo Josh says, hey DC, happy channel birthday. Thanks, man. Any tips on showing your employer that you're ready to transition from service desk to security consultant role? Yes, with home labs and also a few very specific certifications that you should get to show off that you are ready to do that. So, for example, I would say a CompTIA Security Plus is a great place to start, and then having that certification, working in with potentially some like internship, remote internship opportunities would really help bolster your profile, and also to focus on some home learning things like bug bounties or CTFs, and to sort of show that you are ready for those jobs. If you wanted to move into something like, for example, pen testing, then the Security Plus is a great place to start. However, you should also maybe focus on something like the OSCP or the GPEN certification to push yourself into that as a potential option. So yeah, this chat is going off at the moment. It's great to see. Damn, we got another person here. We got who's in the win? Who's in the win here? I think a lot of these questions have been Googled, by the way. It looks like the answers are like no one is typing these out because there's capitalized J and capitalized W. So I like to see it. Next question, what was the original name of Twitter? Was it Twitter? I'm genuinely curious. I have no idea about these questions. Twit? I don't think it was twit or tweet related, was it? Twitter, but wow, okay. So startup. You know, every like even, I say this, my own startup, airdesker.com, is not spelt out like airdesk. It's like airdesk R. Like, you shorten everything out to make it a bit more special like that. But anyway, I'm curious to see who's going to win this, because you are going to be a very lucky person to be able to get a 1 hour one-on-one session with me face-to-face to talk about your potential career guidance path. So I'll DM the winner, and we can organize a one-on-one session to get this done. So should be fun. What think tank conducted the first computer simulated war game in 1952? That was Space War. Oh. Game simulation. Scrambled answer. What the hell? This is so crazy. "15 letters and 6 vowels. Oh my god. Military simulation. Rand Corporation. I don't believe that, but anyway. Mr. RC says, what certs do you have? I'll tell you exactly what certs I have, man. I'll just go to my LinkedIn because I always forget. So, I have a Datto Technical Specialist 1. I had to get that for work. A CMNO, which is Certified Meraki Network Operator. An OSCP. A CYSA, a Network Plus, a Security Plus, a CEH, a CCSA, which is a... I actually have both versions. I have the R7730 and the R80, which are checkpoint security certifications. I have an MCSE from way back in 2015. I have a CCNP from 2015 and a CCNA from 2014. So I've got a few certifications running there. If you want to check out my LinkedIn, there's a link to check that out, and yeah, see for yourself what you like. So yeah, I'm going to post up as well the merch shelf here if you guys want to grab some sweet DC CyberSec merch. I'm actually wearing merch. I've got merch everywhere. Check it out. I've got, you can see it in the mirror, but this custom made DC CyberSec hoodie, and of course a DC CyberSec shirt. Ugh. Where's the logo? There it is. DC CyberSec shirt. There's another big logo on the back of the shirt as well. And yeah, all the stuff. So, where are we at? We're at question 8 of 10 at the moment. Everyone's just spamming. Who's winning? Who's winning this? This is so funny. I'm really enjoying this. Sanchez says, happy birthday. For anyone who's in the live stream who hasn't already clicked like, smash like. For anyone who is who's just joined and is wondering what the hell is going on, I started a trivia competition for people to potentially win a one-on-one guidance session with me, and they're currently, as you can see here, competing for said prize. So it's kind of fun to see, but yeah, it's interesting. It's all happening here. We got one person with the correct answer here. Yeah, India won their second ODI Cricket World Cup. How is that a technology question? What the hell? Oh my god. In which year was Microsoft Edge released for Windows 10? Okay. That's good. Random guess. It's good stuff. Venkatesh CH, happy birthday. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thanks everyone for coming along here. It's been a fun live stream so far with lots of good stuff happening. All right, last question. 10 out of 10. Question is Pokemon gym leaders. You need to add all of them. Type them all in. Ash, Rock, Misty, go. Pikachu is not a gym leader, mate. Oh my god. 70 remaining out of 74. There's 74 gym leaders. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Oh my god, I won. That's so good. Oh, unbelievable. All right, who won the oh my god, there's a guy called Bruce Lee in the chat. What up? Captain Barron. What's up, man? How's it going? we're currently celebrating the 3-year birthday of this YouTube channel by holding a trivia competition in my Discord server. Everyone's going absolutely nuts, but anyway, it's good fun. Bruce Lee, welcome to the chat. Legendary name. So who won the trivia? Who we got here? I can't believe I came 7th after getting a single answer right. All right, so Hussey N is the winner. I'm gonna message this guy right now. Yo, congrats on winning. And I'll add you as a friend. All right, let's get this back to the main screen so I can keep that conversation private. And yeah, interesting stuff. So that was kind of fun. Yeah. I'm shocked. I still can't believe I think I got 2 answers right, which gave me like 1 point, or maybe 1 answer right. I don't know. Or maybe 1 answer was worth 2 points. I'm not too sure. But yeah, anyway, that was good fun. Yeah. This is so distracting, the chat. All right, so anyway, I'm going to end the live stream here. Just as we're wrapping up, please do check out cybersecguidance.com. Check out my website there. If you are interested in one-on-one guidance, head on over there and fill out the forms, and yeah, we'll have a chat. It's a nice, easy experience. It's a pretty fun, one-on-one session. A lot of people have found quite a lot of good content out of that. There is a free version of it, which is me just essentially telling you which certifications you can do. But if you are interested in that, jump on the link in the chat that I've just sent in there, and yeah, click on that, answer the questions as best you can, and I'll get back to you with a very high level version of what you can do. But I would highly recommend going with the one-on-one session, because I can give you real advice. Yeah, thanks for coming along. I will answer Bruce Lee's last question as it comes in here. He says, thank you. Question, I'm getting into cybersecurity and wanted to hear some advice on really where to start. I've answered this question a couple of times today so far, and the answer is you need to know which direction you want to take first. I would highly recommend, Bruce, to book in one of these one-on-one sessions with me so I can help guide you on a pathway to which area of cybersecurity you potentially want to go to. So if you're currently studying or thinking about studying, I'll tell you exactly what to study. If you don't want to go to uni, you want to do certifications, that's fine. I can tell you exactly which pathway of certifications and experience mixed together that you will need to be able to gain a job in cybersecurity eventually, potentially having to use some other jobs as stepping stones to that position. So it really depends on you and your experience and your current set of certifications to gain that. But that's exactly why I designed these one-on-one sessions, is to discuss those exact things. So anyway, thanks everyone for coming along. It's been fun as always. I enjoy these sessions, these live streams so much. I will get the lab videos out as soon as possible, but like I said at the start of this stream, I'm just trying to deal with some work at the moment, which I will eventually finish up with, and then be able to focus on doing this fun stuff. So yeah, I'll see you around. Thanks for coming along to my birthday live stream, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks for watching, and peace out.